Welcome back to the channel, everyone. We got another Assassin's Creed Mirage video for you. We are going to go ahead and update a little bit of information as new info has come out, and I want to keep you up to date. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and touch on is the actual release day. It has been changed from October 12th to October 5th, 7 days earlier. They're just really trying to get this game out. Apparently they are really confident in what they have produced, and it kind of gives them a little bit of a buffer between Spider-Man 2. And I'll tell you what, I am not going to complain about getting this game a week early, so let's just go ahead and get into some of the stuff that has been updated since I've seen you last. The devs have released one of their last dev diaries for this game, and we have been seeing how they recreated the city of Baghdad. They are pretty clear that there wasn't a whole lot of existing architecture from that time. I'm guessing mainly because the Mongols just destroyed everything in the 12th, 13th century whenever they actually invaded. It was one of the biggest battles ever. The Caliphate actually stood up to the Mongol Empire and unfortunately paid the price. Because there wasn't a lot to work with in the existing environment now, they did have to recreate a lot of what we're going to be able to see in this game based off of books and basically just talks with historians, which I kind of find that refreshing because it really gives them the ability to make a beautiful landscape without actually being restrained by some realism that could kind of hinder an artistic ability. So there's gonna be 4 regions in total to Baghdad, and there's also gonna be the outskirts as well. And then of course we've already heard about Alamut that we will be visiting at some point in the campaign. As for the 4 regions, we have Abbasiyah, Habia, Kar, and then the round city, the capital itself. Each one of these regions is going to have its own individual look and its own individual crowds, which I think is really cool that they're actually trying to designate what these different provinces look like by what is actually going on in those areas. Abbasiyah is going to be the cultural center of Baghdad. Pretty much you're going to be able to find all of your your schools, all your technology, all that kind of stuff in Abbasiyah. And then for Kar, you're gonna have the marketplace, so a lot of the shops and stuff like that is probably gonna be located in those areas, probably spread out throughout the map, but you'll see a lot there. And then you have Harbia, which is actually like the slums, so you're gonna see a little bit of gang activity probably, and then just like orphans and lower street thieves. And then you have the round city, which is actually going to be like the palace, the capital grounds. It's going to have a whole lot of gardens, maybe some just reflecting pools. Getting a peek at the map in this dev diary was pretty awesome, and we also got a little bit more information on the outskirts. There's actually going to be forts and camps that we are going to have to unlock and explore those areas as well. So just because it's the outskirts doesn't mean there's not going to be things there to do. In the province overview, we actually get a pretty cool little tidbit of information here. We have the dervish artifacts, which I'm kind of guessing are gonna be things that are just spread out throughout the land. That is just technology and cultural stuff that we need to find. There are going to be historical sites as well, and then there are 4 other undiscovered collectible categories, so there's gonna be a lot of depth as far as discovering things throughout each province. Looking into this province details further, we actually do see some type of level cap where you actually have to be an apprentice in Abbasiyah, or it's suggested you don't have to be, and then an initiate in Harbia. So really these are gonna interact a lot like Origins and Valhalla, where you actually need to get to a certain point before you are able to successfully enter that area without being completely destroyed. Another thing I really like that they're doing is bringing the Bana Musa in here, and they're kind of like the nerds of that time. They're really going to be looking into technologies that can help their people and their economies and just everything around at the time. This kind of makes me think back to Leonardo da Vinci in Brotherhood and how we actually got technologies that like the flying thing, I don't remember what it's called, but stuff like that where we were actually able to get these things and then maneuver around the world. I could kind of see the Banu Musa giving us stuff like that as well. I wouldn't go ahead and say that we're going to be flying, but I wouldn't mind if they brought some type of feature like that back. That is about all I have for you. Just wanted to get that information out there fairly quick. And as always, from this channel, have a good day.